analysis. Okay, listen here. Regression analysis. Okay, regression analysis is a statistical device with the help of which we are in a position to estimate the unknown values of one variable from known values of another variable. Okay, the estimation of future production, consumption, prices, investments, sales, profits, incomes, etc. are of great importance to a businessman. Okay, with the help of the regression analysis, we can estimate the effect of one variable on the other variable. Okay, listen here. It is very simple and easiest topic here. This regression analysis is a statistical device with the help of we are going to estimate the unknown values from unknown values of one variable to the known values of another variable. That is a first key point. The next one is here, the estimation of future production. Okay, future production, the estimation means here in future, in the next minute or the next day or next year, how much production is required, what is the demand from the customer, outside the customer. For that we are today itself we are going to estimate with the help of these regression analysis. That's why we are using the word the estimation of future production, comma, consumption, okay, prices, investments, sales, profits, incomes, etc. are of great importance to the businessman. Why? Because all these terms are comes under business only. That is the reason these are the terms, that is future production, consumption, prices, investments, sales, profits, incomes. For that we are giving a great importance. Why? Because here these are the very much important for a businessman. Why? Because in business terms we are going to see all these types of words. Okay, with the help of regression analysis we can estimate the effect of one variable on other variable. With the effect of one variable on the other variable. The next one here, regression analysis attempt to analyze the nature of relationship between the variables. What is their nature of relationship between these two variables? That is most important. That is to study the functional relationship between the variables and thereby provide a mechanism for estimation or for forecasting the future here. Okay, here this regression analysis provides a good relationship, that is a functional relationship. Functional relationship means the activities are going between the two variables here, thereby provide a mechanism for estimation or forecast the future. We can easily estimate the future. In future what is going to happen, how much production is required based on the consumption from the customer viewpoint here, and whether we need to increase the prices or not, or we need to establish one more plant. For that we require some investments. It depends on sales as well as profits and incomes. That is the reason here functional relationship between the variables and provide a mechanism for estimation or for forecasting the future. So here you observe carefully, my dear students. The regression analysis which studies more than two variables at a time is called multiple correlation or multiple regression also. In correlation also more than two variables, what we call it as correlation analysis. At the same time I am using here the regression analysis. Okay, students listen here, the regression analysis here which studies more than two variables. Okay, more than two variables here, more than two variables at a time is called multiple regression, whereas which is confined itself to a study of only two variables is called simple regression. In simple regression there are two variables. These simple regression we are going to study in our class. Okay, here you observe carefully here. Important points are there here. Independent variables and dependent variables are there here. So here which variable we are going to study, we will see. So you observe carefully here. See where independent variable, that is a regressor, we call it as a, this is called also predictor. It predicts independent variables. They are not depending on other variables. That variables called as here predictor. Okay, that variables called as predictor. Then one more here, dependent variables, that is regressed variables. Two variables are x and y, and their regression equations are as follows. Okay, this second one we are going to study in our class. Here you observe carefully, dependent variables are regressed variables. Two variables are x and y, and their regression equations are there here. Number one, regression equation of x on y, regression equation of y on x. These two regression equations we are going to see in the next coming class, and today we are going to see which formula and what principle we are going to apply for these two regression equations, that is x on y and y on x. So you listen carefully here. The following formulas are applied for both regression equations. They are as follows. Number one, regression equations of x and y. Okay, x and y. This is a number one, the most important thing. This is very much important here. X and on y. Okay, the first one is how far we calculated and what problems we concluded in the correlation analysis. The same method, the same procedure we are going to follow, but here the principle is a little bit different. The calculation part is the same. Okay, in correlation analysis we done actual mean method. Again we done also assumed mean method also. Here in regression equation also we have actual mean method on x on y and assumed mean method x on y. Two methods are there. For these two methods, two principles are there. That these two principles are a little bit different, but while we are calculating, it is very easy for calculation purpose. Okay, listen this class for 2 or more times. Here what happens, then you will understand very easily. So here observe carefully, actual mean. Okay, already we discussed actual mean method. This formula we are going to apply in actual mean method case. What is that actual mean method? Okay, what is that actual mean method? We will see. Okay, this is a principle. You observe carefully. In actual mean method, what we done in correlation analysis, simply we are going to find out the value of x bar. In the same manner, we are going to find out here x bar and y bar. The condition number one, if x bar is 3, 0, 30, this 2-digit number, or sometimes what happens, only 1-digit number, that is 3 only. Okay, in the first case, that is x bar case, and in the y bar also the same thing is repeated. Same thing is repeated means y bar is suppose it is 50, 50, or only 10, or only 5, this single digit. In these two cases, you observe carefully, x bar and y bar values are same. In how far? In the what we calculated in x bar we got 30, 2-digit number, again y bar 50, 2-digit number, 10 also 2-digit number, and 3 and 5 also 2-digit number. If this thing is repeated, then what we have to do? We have to do the actual mean method, and we have to apply actual mean method formula. Okay, again you observe carefully here, actual mean method formula. You observe carefully. First of all, what we have to do? We have to find out x bar and y bar. What is the x bar principle here? Sigma x by n. Sigma x stands for, suppose in x case, total variables are 10 variables are there. These 10 variables you have to do addition. After completion of addition, suppose you got 300. Okay, suppose you got 300, that is x bar is equal to 300 divided by 10, then you will get okay, you will get 30. This is the first case. In y bar also the same thing we are going to do. Suppose sigma y bar is equal to sigma y by n. Sigma y is here 500. Okay, sigma y is 500 by n, that is 10. Then you will get y bar is equals to 5050. Okay, in these two cases, you observe carefully, 3030 and 5050 you got. So x bar is a 30 and y bar is a 50. So we are going to apply actual mean method. Okay, this is a formula. Okay, you observe the formula carefully and you have to by this formula carefully, students. So here x on y, regression equation of x on y is there. X minus x bar is equals to r into standard deviation x by standard deviation y into y minus y bar. This is the principle, y minus y bar. The next, see, again I am dividing this principle. You observe carefully. X minus x bar is equals to r into standard deviation x by standard deviation y into y minus y bar. Okay, in meanwhile, again here what we are going to do, see, observe carefully. See here. Okay, r into x by r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y is equals to bxy. We can say that bxy. Again, we are expanding this formula for your understanding purpose. I am expanding this formula, that is r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y is equals to bxy is equals to, again bxy also it is expanded, that is sigma xy divided by sigma y square, whereas x is equals to x minus x bar and y is equals to y minus y bar. Okay, we will see in the problematic part, then you will understand this one. See here, I am expanding r into standard deviation x by standard deviation y is equals to bxy. This bxy is also again expanded into sigma, see, sigma xy divided by sigma y square. Okay, it is, you understood this, how to get the value of averages x bar and y bar. Okay, this is about actual mean method formula. Okay, if you have any doubt in this formula, you can raise the question and you can ask the doubts also. Okay, then I am moving to the next one, assumed mean method here. See, assumed mean method. Assumed mean method, regression equation on x on y. This is the most important. The previous one also important and this one also important. This is a assumed mean method. Okay, here simply what we are going to do means here, instead of writing, see, you observe carefully, instead of writing x minus x bar is equals to r into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y minus y bar, simply what I am going to write here, you observe carefully, in the place of standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y, okay, what I am going to write means, see, in assumed mean case, you observe carefully, simply I will write here r into dx divided by dy, r into dx divided by dy. Okay, you observe carefully, dx divided by dy. Again, this dx divided by dy, r into dx divided by dy is equals to sigma dx into dy minus sigma dx into sigma dy divided by n, again divided by whole, that is whole divided by sigma dy square minus sigma dy whole square by n. Instead of writing, see, my dear students, we are going to write bxy. Again, I am going to expand these bxy into this formula in actual assumed mean method. Okay, simply here, see, r into standard deviation x by standard deviation y, we written in actual mean, that is x minus x bar is equals to into y minus y bar. Okay, in this place, in actual mean method, in this place, simply we are going to add these principle. then you will get a exact answer. Okay, but the number, I have a small doubt, sir. Assumed mean method, in what case we have to do? Okay, that is the most important thing here. Assumed method, when we have to apply. So you observe carefully here. See here, x bar and y bar, you got 30, x bar is 30 and y bar is 50.10. Assume or suppose you got these one. This value is here y bar and this value is here x bar. In this case, you have to follow this principle. Okay, you have to follow this principle. Again, you have a doubt. Suppose x bar is equals to 30.10 and y bar is equals to only 50. What you have to do? Which method we have to apply? The same assumed mean method also. Assumed mean method only you have to apply. Again, the another important doubt here. X bar and y bar, both values are in fraction. That is 30.10, 50.10. Which method you have to apply? Assumed mean method only you have to apply. Okay. The next. Here, regression equation of y on x. Here simply it is quite opposite here. In regression equation x on y, what we done? X minus x bar into standard deviation x divided by standard deviation y into y x minus x bar, y minus y bar we done. But here it is quite opposite. Y minus y bar is equals to r into standard deviation y by divided by standard deviation x into x minus x bar. Okay, here by x. Okay, by x. Again, this formula is expanded here. See this one, only this stage, this step only we are going to change little bit. By x. Then sigma by x divided by sigma x square. Same procedure what we applied for regression equation of x on y. The same procedure we are going to apply after getting all these values. Then you are going to get exact answer. Okay, here x bar is equals to, okay, x bar is equals to sigma x divided by n, y bar is equals to sigma y by n. Then this is a assumed mean method. They are a little bit change in the formula. See here, observe carefully. R into dy by dx is equals to standard deviation. Sorry, not standard deviation. Sigma dx into dy minus sigma dx into dy by n divided by sigma dx square minus dx whole square by n. Okay. So we will see in the next class the problematic part. If you have any doubt, please ask the doubts. Anybody, any doubt?